Tag Title Tournament continues with the next semifinal round. As you know, the Outsiders defeated the Road Warriors in an epic match that ran over 30 wild minutes. So now we'll learn it. It's the Insiders, Big Jake Blackwell and Stefan Von Berger, or T-Dog Tomasio and Hangman Tex Lynch, Masks Incorporated.
And here's Sylvia Strong's pair of international champion Big Jake Blackwell and Stefan Von Berger, the Insiders.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 577 pounds, the Insiders!
And I don't mind telling you, Wally, I've got my fingers and toes crossed for two things. One is for Tex and the Dogster to win this one, and two is for us not to screw up the call of this match. Sorry, but Tex is just so much more lively.
We got this, Johnny. He's only been showing us up for about a month. We haven't forgotten how. T-Dog Tomasio and HDL in his lucky Godzilla shirt he was talking about. Hey, if Godzilla brings him luck, then what the hell, right?
We've got both of these teams well rested and ready to party, so it's looking to be a kick-ass semifinal round matchup.
You shouldn't have seen these two training for the match earlier today. I'm telling you, they look frosty. As Tex likes to say, Masks Incorporated has never looked better.
It's been 8 long years since the Masked Ballers held tag team gold, and they've come close many times, but they are now within arm's reach of the New Rage tag titles, if only they can get past Jake and Von Berger.
Listen, Don, we need a really big solid on seriously short notice here, please.
It's a really important match that needs the Don Hickson touch.
Well, certainly it'll be a pleasure to call Tex's match. All right, well, here we go then. The bell sounds. Von Berger grabbing up on the referee. I don't know what that's about, but T-Dog Tomasio goes behind, going for the atomic drop, but Von Berger with a rapid counter. And now, the German technician with a withering barrage of punches and kicks that takes Tomasio down to the mat. Oh, T-Dog Tomasio at a sizable disadvantage at the moment. Needs to find a way out of this situation. Mount offense. Or tag in his partner. Either way, T-Dog Tomasio in a great deal of trouble at the moment. Von Berger, very aggressive in the early goings of this match. So much on the line here. Those snarl tag team tournaments, tag team championships at the end of the line. And Von Berger absolutely just torturing the arm and shoulder and lower back. T-Dog Tomasio. Oh, T-Dog in big, big trouble here. Oh my. Von Berger driving the knees into the midsection of the Dogster. Oh my, and a knee right to the head. And Von Berger tagging in international champion Big Jake Blackwell. Blackwell caught by T-Dog. Dragon screw from the Dogster. The Dogster locks up with Blackwell. Sidewalk slam. And T-Dog finally tagging out, and in comes Hangman Tex Lynch. Well, blocks several blows, but Blackwell finally manages to connect. Blackwell fails to land the move. Tex Lynch with a fast counter into a power slam. Very impressive power slam. Tags the Dogster back in. A favorite strategy of Masks Incorporated. Frequent tags. It's made the team very effective. For 8 long years, Masks Incorporated has quested for the tag team gold any way they could get it. They've competed against everyone and haven't been able to pull the trigger, as it were. now they are within striking distance. Tomasio with Von Berger in his corner. The Dogster has him up. Face first into the turnbuckle. Oh, and now T-Dog with a flurry of blows. Fireman's carry position. And right into the next turnbuckle. And oh my, look at this. Stefan Von Berger already bleeding. These two men, the insiders, extremely tough. Sylvia Strong trains all of her wrestlers intensely. Von Berger not responsive at the moment. The Hangman comes back in, starts delivering elbows, takes himself outside here. Look at this. Grandstanding on the apron, what he lectures everyone else about, he goes and does himself. That's general managers for you. Rules for thee, but not for me. That's Hangman Tex. Whoa! Blackwell wrenching the arm of the Hangman. Delivers a stomp. Blackwell, soon to be defending the International Championship in Japan. That's going to be a match everyone's looking forward to. Tex Lynch with a neck breaker. Now the Hangman up in the high rent district here. Oh, he's going superfly. Whoa, elbow drop right there. Beautifully done. Oh, and a series of small curb stomps. Oh, now Tex driving a knee into the arm. Big Jake Blackwell. Hangman sporting that Godzilla t-shirt. If you don't know, Hangman's a fan of the King of the Monsters. Never misses one of these movies. T-Dog Tomasio in now with a rear chin lock. And Jake not yielding. Refusing to yield, manages to escape quickly back to his feet here. And T-Dog very deftly tagging in the Hangman. Oh, a series of hard rights and lefts, a knee to the midsection, and an axe kick for added measure. Blackwell counters with an enziguri. Tags in Stefan Von Berger. Von Berger locks up with Lynch. Has him up in the fireman's carry position. Right into the turnbuckle. Pushed it on his own petard. And now, Von Berger stomping and face washing the Hangman. Right in the mask. At the moment, seems to be the insiders. The good deal of the advantage. And Stefan Von Berger not letting up in the slightest. And Hangman takes Lynch. Drives another knee into the midsection. And counters the Hangman's move and follows up with an axe kick of his own. The German technician has certainly toughened up over all these training exercises, courtesy of Sylvia Strong. Tex drives elbows into the gut. And connects with a dilly of a right. Tags in the Dogster. Oh, Von Berger bleeding. Severely bleeding. T-Dog. Sidewalk slam. And a look as if to say, what are you going to do about it? T-Dog, second rope, misses with the double axe handle. Dogster counters into a quick DDT. And for the first time, it's looking like Stefan Von Berger might be slowing down. Discus punch from T-Dog Tomasio. And in comes Hangman Tex Lynch again. Hangman, drives the knee into the arm of Stefan Von Berger, who is now beginning to look a little bit the worse for wear. Brutal forearms from the Hangman. Got him on the ropes. tied up in that top rope, and here it comes, the beats of the Bodran. A series of 10 brutal punches to the chest. Tex delivers that last one. And Von Berger collapses back into the ring. And in comes T-Dog Tomasio again. Whoop! A quick counter from Stefan Von Berger. Begins to deliver savage lefts to the head of T-Dog Tomasio. Now Von Berger taking T-Dog into his corner, driving more knees into the midsection, absolutely wearing out the midsection of T-Dog Tomasio. Oh, and putting all his weight onto the chest of the Dogster. The Dogster quickly out of the way, and holy cow, look at that. Wow, T-Dog Tomasio, a brilliant technical wrestler, a 4-time IBWA World Heavyweight Champion. Von Berger with a Superman punch and goes for a quick pin. 2. Oh. A 2 count only. In comes Big Jake Blackwell. T-Dog on the mat again. Blackwell with an arm breaker. Oh. Hard series of shots as the Dogster reeling against the ropes. Oh, T-Dog. The shot to the midsection. And tried for the belly-to-belly suplex. Winds up being arm dragged by T-Dog Tomasio. Blackwell with a cravat suplex. A rare move indeed. Not one we see executed very often. Big Jake takes a shot to the midsection, and T-Dog delivers a choke slam. How about this? Hooks the leg. But Stefan Von Berger right there with the save. Now about to pay for it at the hands of the Dogster. Up in the fireman's carry, into a power bomb, and wow. T-Dog in control of both members of the Insiders. Delivers an elbow to the chest for good measure as punishment for breaking the pin. But Von Berger with a quick dragon screw. Now it's Big Jake Blackwell in control. Oh my, what a way to drive the knees into the back. Blackwell takes an elbow to the face. Delivers with a counter punch and a shot to the midsection, and another series of vicious shots. Hurls Tomasio into the corner. Drives a knee to the face. In comes the German technician, Stefan Von Berger, from Heidelberg, Germany. Locks it up into the fireman's carry position here. And again, turnbuckle to the face. Tomasio, again, taking stomps to the face here at the hands of the German technician. T-Dog, crawling to his corner, makes the hot tag to the Hangman. And here he comes, spear from Tex, and goes for the cover. But Von Berger, again, right there with the save. But out onto the floor now. Hangman up on rope number 3. Little bit of Macho Man here. Elbow drop finds the mark. The center of the chest of Big Jake Blackwell being brutally abused by Hangman Tex Lynch. Tex has him up, choke lift, and tosses him across the ring. Does it again. He liked it so much the first time. And yet again, for good measure, 3 is a magic number for the Hangman. Tex, a shot to the midsection. Blackwell out there on the apron. Take his forearm. And again, another brutal set of 10 punches to the chest. Tex delivering every one with authority. Out goes Big Jake Blackwell onto the floor. Tex going after Stefan von Berger, but not a bright idea in this instance. Von Berger countering very quickly. Tex slowly getting to his feet. Wear and tear of this match is starting to set in, evidently. Lynch up there on the top rope. Oh my, with a fist drop from 10 feet above. And now beating his feet on the Mississippi mud, as he likes to say. Kick to the midsection for Big Jake Blackwell. Now a series of shots, boxing style. Blackwell. Oh. Belly to back suplex from the Hangman. Has him up. Oh, there we go again. Just tossing him around by the throat. Hangman getting a little bit greedy here. Oh, drives Blackwell into the steel barricade. Tex deciding what to do with himself here. He's got Big Jake Blackwell right where he wants him. Slides back into the ring, and that is it. There is a count out. That is all, folks. Masks Incorporated.
They did it. They freaking did it, Wally. And by a count out, yeah. I mean, sure, the Insiders got nothing to apologize for. They did great. It's just I know how much this would mean to T-Dog and Tex. I'm thrilled for the guys.
Thank you, Don. Go. Get yourself some more lasagna, man. You've earned it.
The Rage Tag Team Championship Tournament has been going since the start of February, and both the Outsiders and Masks Incorporated have gotten past some serious opponents and intense matches to get here. So this is it, the deciding matchup between Hall and Nash and T-Dog and Tex for the Rage Tag titles.
The following contest is the final in the Tag Team Championship Tournament and is for the prestigious Honor Tag Team Championship. On the way
lovable
to the
masked
ring,
scoundrels of our
at a combined weight
Masks
of
Incorporated.
509
They've been part of the roster
pounds.
since about 2008, and they were, for a time, Northern Tag Team champs, and that was 8 years ago. Since then, the Dogster and the Hangman have tried many times, challenged many championship teams, but getting nowhere, and then just as Tex was about to give up, he wins the Memphis Million in 2022, but sold off the contract briefcase to Patty Powers. Determined that Masked Inc. could make one more run without a wish contract, and they've made it all the way to here, getting past the Sectarians and the Insiders to make it to the final against Hall and Nash.
Everyone knows I'm thrilled for Tex and T-Dog, and they saved us from a headline match between the Insiders and the Outsiders. Let's not forget to thank him for that next time we see him.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 608 pounds, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the Outsider.
Wild Fortune and the Road Warriors were taken out by Hall and Nash, and everyone's back this week, trained, rested, and ready to see which of these super worthy teams is going to be the inaugural Rage Tag Team Champions.
Again, neither team's strangers to championship gold, and they're both gonna fight hammer and tong, tooth and nail, and whatever other hardware combination you might have to score those brand new Rage Tag belts first.
Hall and Nash Hall and Oates Hall and Sanders. Whatever you. All I know is Tex and the Dogster beat the Sectarians. So I want to see Masks Inc. take it all home.
Again, fans, since neither Tex nor the mouth of Tex is available to do this, we're welcoming our pal and colleague Don Hickson to handle the commentary for this one again.
Well, thank you, guys. I gotta admit, I would have been kind of disappointed had I not been able to see this one through to the end. And we are all set to go for all the marbles. Bell sounds. Tex going after the referee. A triple atomic drop for the ring official. Perhaps this form of protest for the horrible officiating this evening on Rage. And I wouldn't be surprised if he talks it over with General Manager Bert Groves after the show. In any case, Scott Hall, one half of the Outsiders, the bad guy, as he's sometimes known, in control of things at the moment. Hicks dodges out of the way. Swift evasion from the Hangman. Axe kick takes Scott Hall down to the mat. And in comes the Dogster, four-time IBWA World Heavyweight Champion, T-Dog Tomasio. Connects with a hard right, takes Scott Hall right down to the mat again. Indeed, Mass Incorporated in control of things at the moment. Scott Hall in a submission hold. Hall escaping. Counters T-Dog. Oh, a nasty kick to the midsection and a disrespectful slap. Taking the Dogster right down to the mat, and in comes big, sexy Kevin Nash. Locks up with the Dogster, has him up, and hold on a second here. T-Dog managing to evade for a hot second. Kevin Nash trying to gain control of the Dogster and not having a very good time of it at all. Dogster tagging in Tex Lynch. Slowly brought back to his feet. Another toss, one from T-Dog and then one from Tex in rapid succession here. Now, Tex up on the top rope. Look at this, a little bit of Macho Man Randy Savage right there. Hauls Nash back up. Into the corner. Nash fighting his way out. Oh, a knee right to the head of the Hangman, and in comes Scott Hall again. And there is no time limit. There is a count out of 20 on the outside. Scott Hall waiting for Tex. T-Dog decides to spoil the shot. Tex with an overhand right. Driving the knee into the arm of Scott Hall, and in comes the Dogster again. Now Scott Hall. Big sidewalk slam. Very nice suplex from Scott Hall. Now the Dogster trying to regain control of the situation. Hanging Scott Hall off the rope. And in comes Kevin Nash off the hot tag here. T-Dog. Very aggressive. Takes Nash out onto the floor. Immediately resumes his attack on Scott Hall with a, look at this, a spinning powerbomb. Oh, look at that, a headbutt. Scott Hall looks like he might be injured. Kevin Nash resisting the attack of T-Dog Tomasio. Gets him halfway up, back to the turnbuckle, and whipped back out onto the mat. T-Dog. Rapid dragon screw. The Dogster. Look at this. Whoa, butt wrench. Powerbomb. Most impressive. And then comes the Hangman. Up goes the Hangman. The Hangman for the Hangman. The irony not lost on me. Nash hauling the Hangman across the mat. On his way up, brings the elbow down just as Tex was trying to evade. Tex sends Nash to the mat. Oh, headbutt. Put Nash down and back to his feet now as T-Dog enters the match. Uh-oh. Here we go. Something bad happening here. Oh! A little payback. Kevin Nash. In comes Scott Hall. Oh, T-Dog. Quick running clothesline. Tags in the Hangman again. Hall unable to make the connection there. But manages to escape. Now Scott Hall. Trying to regain control, but the Hangman quick with the counter and a hard right slamming Scott Hall down to the mat. And again, the tag early, tag often motto of Mass Incorporated in full effect here. The Dogster following suit and hauling Scott Hall across the floor. Off the rope and into an elbow drop that connects it to Scott Hall. T-Dog going for the pin, hooks the leg, and oh, hold on a second here, almost. Kevin Nash did not make the save. Just fortunate that Scott Hall was able to get a shoulder up there. Hall trying to go behind on the Dogster, and it didn't do any good. T-Dog. Oh, look at this. Little bounce off the rope, a little stomp to the chest. Taking Scott Hall to his neighborhood. Trying to work on the limbs, the arms and legs against the ropes, and that has a serious effect after a prolonged period of time. Here we go, the Dogster with the powerbomb again, and in comes the Hangman. The Technician and the Brawler. Mass Incorporated. Elbow drop off the top. Perhaps Tex injuring himself there a little bit. Series of forearms to Scott Hall. Sir Tex Lynch sporting his Lucky Godzilla t-shirt. Well, if it helps him win, I suppose it's all right. Scott Hall. Oh, fall away slam on Tex. Now stomping on the hands. Fingers. Extremely painful. Referee calling for the break on that submission. Tex slams Hall face first down to the canvas. Now showing him his neighborhood again, and in comes the Dogster. They're going to show him the neighborhood together. Oh, assisted elbow, shoulder tackle. Oh, look at this T-Dog with a goozle here on Scott Hall. I don't believe it. Choke slam. T-Dog. Been thwarted by Kevin Nash. T-Dog continuing his attack and now going after Kevin Nash, perhaps for spoiling the pin. Power bumps Kevin Nash, big sexy to the outside onto the floor. Holy smoke. Now Scott Hall. Looks like he's going to pay the favor back right there. A choke slam, encounter, quid pro quo as it were. Now, razor's edge. Yes, sir, this looks bad for the Dogster. Oh, my. Oh. Going for the pin. Here comes the Hangman. Squirts Kevin Nash to the outside. Now Scott Hall. T-Dog. T-Dog counters. He's got Scott Hall in the corner, and again working on those arms and legs against those ropes. You can see Scott Hall beginning to hobble there a little bit. Oh, and here's the Dogster with that beautiful vertical suplex he does so well. sexy. And get a load of this right here, the Dogster. Looking like he's ready to put this one to bed. The power bomb covers. Is Kevin Nash unoccupied? No. It is very, very fortunate. Scott Hall able to break that pin himself. It's Kevin Nash busy on the outside with Hangman Tex Lynch. Backbreaker. Tito Tomasio from Scott Hall. Stop to the face. Oh. Discus punch takes the Dogster down to the mat. Now Kevin Nash resuming his corner by the tag rope. Scott Hall looking firmly in control of T-Dog here at the moment. Slaps him again. Disrespectful slap to the face. Now Kevin Nash coming back in. Hangman Tex Lynch resumes his position. Misses with the kick, does Scott. Oh my. T-Dog taking him down hard. Kevin Nash trying to battle his way back here. Whipped into the corner by T-Dog. Nash battling his way back out. He's got the Dogster by the trunks there, and here it goes. A beautiful vertical suplex. Tags in Scott Hall again. Dogster looking a little bit the worse for wear here after performing admirably so far. What a battle this has been so far, fans. Expected there might be a long and brutal match here. Tex Lynch being tagged in. The possibility was there. You saw the length of the match between the Outsiders and the Road Warriors, locking in at well over 30 minutes, so this was always a possibility. This could end in what's known as a war of attrition. Tex Lynch beating his feet on the Mississippi mud right here. Old Kevin Nash just having himself a good old Texas time. Hangman standing by, ready to strike. Oh, Kevin Nash counters with an elbow and a clothesline. Big Sexy with a headbutt. Perhaps wisely taking himself out of town here. In comes Scott Hall. Whoa! Just a old butt to the face right there for a hot second to Scott Hall. Oh, beautiful suplex from Scott Hall. Another disrespectful slap. The Outsiders, I'll be truthful. Hey, look at this T-Dog Tomasio offside over here. Oh, and he looks like countering his way out of a dangerous situation while Scott Hall works on Tex Lynch. Oh, back body drop on Kevin Nash from the Dogster on the outside. This match is absolute chaos. Unbelievable. Certainly worthy of a final round tag team tournament match. Whoa! Double axe handle finds the mark on Scott Hall. T-Dog Tomasio teeing off on Kevin Nash on the outside. And there's no count on those two. Perfectly legal. Tex Lynch just going to absolute down on Scott Hall, beating the brakes off of Scott Hall here. Neck breaker drop. Tells him up one more time. He's going to take him to the corners. Perhaps still considering it. Yes, he does. Scott Hall, quick to get himself out of a spot there. But Tex locks him up again. Determined to get him into that corner, God knows what for. Scott Hall. Ooh. Suplex again. Bringing in Kevin Nash. Other half of the Outsiders. Next to his feet. Oh, the jackknife powerbomb. Perhaps about to be executed here. A standard powerbomb. Just as good. Two. Look at this Tex Lynch. just managing to get the arm up as T-Dog Tomasio was prevented from making the save. This has been a tense match. Scott Hall tagged in now, looking primed and ready to do something nasty here. Yes, indeed, the razor's edge. The Hangman. The Dogsters had one, and now it's the Hangman's turn. Oh, that's awful. This could be it right here. This could be, no! Hangman takes Lynch with the wherewithal to break that pin somehow. Hangman avoiding a choke slam there. Scott Hall trying to regain control of the Hangman, but not having too much of a good time of it. Oh, and the knee to the skull right there. Hangman turns him over, folds him up. Like a package, works the leg. Kevin Nash there to spoil the pin. Now Tex crosses Nash to the outside. Goes right back in after Scott Hall, right back into that corner again. He is, oh my, look at this, absolutely brutal moves from the Hangman. Meanwhile, T-Dog Tomasio still on the outside, working on big sexy Kevin Nash. Elbow drop out there on the hard floor. A Superman punch to Scott Hall from the Hangman. And Mass Incorporated absolutely firing on all cylinders. Tex with a pin on Scott Hall. That is it. New Rage Tag Team Champions, Masks Incorporated.
Here are your winners, and the new prestigious Honor Tag
Masks
Team
Incorporated finally
Champions.
ending an 8-year-long odyssey back to tag team gold. To prove to everyone that Masks Inc. are not the Harlem Globetrotters of wrestling, but have been and remain a tag team you'd better take.